Hello, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and rule well. I am not a member of Great Millstone yet. I've entered into their labors. Peace, mercy, and blessings to sincere brothers and sisters doing this, wherever you are, whatever your lot may be. Back at you with another quick one. Sticking to the milk scriptures for now, because that's just what the spirit I'm in. And when the spirit allows me to go further, I'll go further. But right now, this is just a quick strike. All right, so I'm going to let this play. We'll get a couple, and then that'll be the video.
At what? We couldn't even make it into the fucking Bible.
Don't be silly. Don't be silly. So let's see their first appearance. All right, here's your first appearance. You just didn't look like that. Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden, right? And he said, You shall not surely die, okay? Using that subtle language, what he does to Eve right now. And the funny thing is, this is how it all began, with Eve and the serpent, and it's going to end with Eve and the serpent, okay? Your next appearance, okay, is right here, very next chapter. Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord, or from Yahweh. Okay, and what did Cain do? He slew his brother. He also offered a faulty sacrifice. He did not offer the firstlings of the flock. He did not offer the fat, as you will see later on, which was what Yahweh Bashim, or Yahweh at the time, set up with the Levitical priesthood. Okay, Cain offered that sacrifice and then slew his brother. And then Cain's line, okay, they are the first murderers. That's what you're good at. Murder, stealing, killing, destroying. That's what you're good at. Putting people into categories and then using pseudoscience to overcome those people, because through through that pseudoscience and through those categories that you put them in. You're good at lying. You're good at cheating. You're good at a lot of things. So, don't sell yourself short. All right. So we got Cain. Here's your second appearance. Oh, I did not spell that right. Okay. Here's more. Here goes another. Here goes your other appearance. And this is when you come out looking the way you look now. Okay, Genesis 25 and 25. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment. And you can look in the book of Exodus when they're talking about how they dyed the ram skin red. That is the comparison. That's what they were doing. Okay, and they called his name Esau, or Ishashua in the Lashawan Kadash. Okay, after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, or Yaakov. And Isaac was 80 years old, and she bare them. Okay, so these two nations of people that were in her womb, two manner of people. So when he finally comes out, he looks different than his twin brother Jacob. Jacob looks like everyone else, the way he's supposed to look. So that's why he didn't bother to describe. Okay, it says that Esau was a man of the field, and then it says Jacob was a plain man. And when you look at plain, you look up the word plain in your blue letter Bible. I'm not going to do it. You do it. Look it up. When it says Jacob is a plain man, okay, that means he was content. I'll say a little bit. He was content. He was, how Jake like to do. We like to chill at the crib. We don't do too much. All right. Now, are there brothers that like to be out in the outdoors? Yeah, because I enjoy the outdoors. But, we're talking about majority. That's them. Okay. And let's see. Where else? Chart of, and there are extensive and exhaustive videos and books that link Esau to the so-called white man today. So this was just, grabbing some scriptures just so any of us who are new don't have any at the point, but you can type in who is Esau, Edom, GMS, or you're there, and then there are books and references. I believe you can pull up a book called Who is Esau, Edom, and to buy a hard copy is like thousands of dollars. But if you go to PDF Drive, okay, go to PDF Drive and make an account, and you can pretty much pull up anything on PDF for free. Okay, and I want to get another one. Fatness of the earth. I believe he gave him the blessings in 26, if I'm not mistaken. 27. Okay. So this is Isaac blessing Esau, Edom, or the so-called white man who prescribed that to himself in the 1600s. Okay. And he's screaming and crying about a birthright, right? So he was carnal and gave it up. Well, it never belonged to him in the first place, but that is another story. That is another lesson for another day. You can also pull that up via GMS videos. But now, after he made a quick decision because he couldn't wait for food, that he did not, think about the latter end, which they don't do now, he went ahead and took the food from Isaac, and then Isaac regained the birthright because it was ordained in the heavens to go to, I'm sorry, not Isaac, Jacob. It was ordained in the heavens to go to Jacob in the first place, okay? Let's make that point very clear. And now Esau is whining and crying and, bless thou me, even me. Don't you have anything else, okay? And let's scroll down. Okay, Jacob went near unto Isaac, father. Okay, he said, keep going. Therefore, all right. Okay, 30. And it came to pass as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting, and he also made a savory meat. Okay. 32. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn, Esau. Okay. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, where is he that hath taken venison and brought it to me? And he hath eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed. Okay, when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great exceedingly bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even also me, O my father. Right? So he, doesn't want to take accountability, basically. He moved the way he wanted to move, and then doesn't want to accept what happens after you move the way you move. Is that not them today? Tell me I'm lying. Okay? And he said, thy brother, 35, came with subtlety, right? That's just why his name is Jacob or Yaquab. But his name will later be changed to Israel or Yasharallah. Okay. And we're going to scroll down to the point. 39. Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of all the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, and thou shalt break his yoke off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob, okay, because of the blessings wherewith his father gave him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. I will then I will slay my brother Jacob. And that spirit has never left, because they have always slayed their brother Jacob. They continue to do so, but that's coming to an end shortly. All right. Come on. Oh. Well, we'll get another one. These are words of King David, okay? Psalm 17. We'll get straight to the point. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So we have wicked of our people, and then we have the wicked, who is synonymous with Esau, Edom. Wait, we're here. Here's another appearance for you. Okay. The burden of the word of the Lord to Yasharallah by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage to waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Okay. Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, and that is their pride, because they think that they're going to rebuild after this coming craziness that we are about to witness. All right, it's finna get really, really, really crazy. All right, but let me continue. But we will return and build the desolate places, thus saith the Lord. They shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation with forever. All right, let's get something else. Damn, I went too far. All right, Psalms 83. You can read the highlighted portion. I'm going to start at 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. All right, tabernacles of Edom. All right, there you go. The Ishmaelites of Moab, the Hagarenes, Gebal, Ammon, Amalek. Amalek is a son of Esau, or within the direct lineage of Esau. Okay, so there's twice you're in there. And people like to try to make the distinction that the so-called Jewish people are a different type of white, but there is no different type. You're Edomites. Just as there are different tribes of the 12 tribes of Israel, you have Gad, Reuben, Manasseh, Judah, Ephraim. Just as though you have different tribes of us, there are different tribes of you. Okay? And that's just as simple as that. There are no two sets. You're all Edomites. The only thing is, Amalek, he hoarded the blessing and treated you like niggas. So now you're mad, but it's okay. It's all right. Okay. And all of this, Lord willing, will be over soon. All of this will be over soon. Okay. And I'm pretty sure there are other scriptures I can grab. I'm trying to think, but that should do it. Just grab a couple milk scriptures of, who they are in the Bible. So don't say you didn't make it. Don't say yourself short. You're in it. In fact, you're the Most High's whooping stick. Whenever we go off, he calls you in, okay? Among the other heathen, but you are the main. You're the main one to come and with the sword, all right? And do what you do. But your job's done. It's coming to an end. And finally, a righteous rulership can return. All right, so we'll end it off on here. 21. Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. So that cup that we had to drink, and we were made desolate. And even if you tried your hardest, you tried your damnedest to eradicate us off the face of the earth, but you couldn't. The water Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, that he kept a remnant. But it's time for you to drink that harsh cup that you're going to get rendered double. 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom, and he will discover thy sins. Okay? It's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of a living God. It's your turn. And that is why they don't want to be called, or they don't want to accept who they are within the scriptures, because they know what comes with it. The upper people, the higher level folks, they know what comes with it. And as for the lower level folks, they understand that, in a primal fear, that there is a recompense, that you pay for things, and your tab is due. All right, so, whew, shalom.